Hello, everyone. Come on in. Get comfy. Let's have some time together, making some cards and chatting. Chatting is what we do. Nice to see everybody. Gosh, you guys have all caught up. I'm real glad to see that. You show up early and start the tailgate. Such a wonderful, wonderful community. Thank you so very much for spending Friday evening with us. If you don't know what you just ran into, well, I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn FUNN, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. Craft Roulette, this is episode 232, where we're going to welcome some fabulous women. They're just fabulous. Catherine Pooler and Erica Post will be coming on in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Don't leave touch that bat dial. We do want to welcome back friends from Nikki Baxley. If you were here last week, we had a lot of fun with Miss Baxley. She's a delight as well. We have the best guest in the world, and I just get to sit here and hang out. It's the best. I'm telling you, it's the best. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. But when we're here, we leave a seat for you because you are so important to us. What it isn't is a teaching show. What else it is home ec. We're not going to tell you how to do things. We were talking about laundry beforehand and about how when we were first home with COVID, we just throw in a load of laundry, and that seemed like a big privilege. And now what's going on with laundry? We're just not so sure anymore. But we're not going to even care because that's not what we do. We do have, if you were watching the slideshow before the show, that was our warm-up, featuring you guys, our card contributors. We had 412 contributions last week. That was just last week. And there are 6 videos associated with that made by our friends, and five bonus cards already. Sometimes people get a little parameter fever and just can't stop. But anyway, it's wonderful. Go over to craftroulette.live. You can see all the galleries. I don't remember. I think we're over 42,000 total cards, maybe. I don't know. Getting darn close if we aren't. Housekeeping. I do have a couple things. Housekeeping, Margie and Ronnie Ryan, we are hoping the very best for you. We want some good news from you soon. On Addie, we've been a little amazed by your response to sending cards for our friend Addie. I'm not going to talk about what the specifics are on that because I blubber. But you can go watch last week, or you can see in the Facebook group, which is Craft Roulette Show. Answer the questions, you get automatically admitted. But we are getting birthday cards for a sweet little girl who's turning 4. And right now we are just at 82 cards that we've gotten in just a week's time. I sent the first box today, and I've got another box started. They are all so cute, too. By the way, for the first 29, I did a little video. It's on this channel, and you can just walk through. Oh, they're so cute. They are the cutest cards. If you're ever looking for mermaid cards, Barbie cards, 4-year-old girl cards, oh, so many great ideas. And I will be making short videos on the 50 that I got this week, too. I don't mind at all. It's very nice. It's a very wonderful gift. You guys are very giving and very, very sweet. Appreciate you all. If you are near Mesa, Arizona, and don't have something to do this weekend, go over to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo because we have a lot of friends that are vendors there, including Trinity and Pear Blossom and Rabbit Hole, all those friends that are, I'm not even sure who else, so I'm not going to say that's exclusive or inclusive because I don't know who all's there, but do check on them, wear your Craft Roulette merch so they recognize you as one of our culturettes, and say hi to our friends. They mean a lot to us, and you do too. Let's pull back the curtain on Mr. Producer, see what he's doing, at least his hands. Where are those hands? There's my mailbox. There they are. Mr. Producer, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm trying to do a command for the Facebook group right now.
Oh, thank you. Well, we'll let him be about his business. We'll talk to him in a little bit. He is the man behind the curtain. He does all the graphics, all the technical, everything, the audio, the visual, everything but fix his mother's mouth. That one he can't quite figure out how to calm, settle, and control. Anyway, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, we would really appreciate that. We call it a Vinny, and it means the world to us. Thank you so much. And subscribe and notify so you don't miss a minute. We have wonderful guest spin sponsors of this month. Let's see who they are. Why, Waffle Flour has some great stuff over there for Christmas and Halloween. Check out all their products, and we will be giving away a $25 gift certificate. Catherine Pooler Designs. We like them a lot. And they're giving away a gift certificate this week, too. Thank you so much. We're going to see the women behind there to just a few minutes. Artful Angel with Cara's Young. She's got some really adorable stamps. Go check her line out, too. She's giving away a gift certificate. And Make It by Marco, who has an Etsy company, and he makes all the little containers and brush holders and things like that for your mesky mesk, sometimes known as a craft desk. And he is giving away a product. He needs to keep that in the United States because of silly postage rates. But anyway, he was great to work with last week, and I really appreciated him. The conversation I saw in the emails between the winner and Carl is his name, Marco. And so that was really nice. I was really happy because he was a brand new spin sponsor, and it always makes me happy when we get good ones. So this week, tonight, we will be giving away a mega goodie bag box, too. So if you sent in one of those 412 cards last week, you will be eligible to win one of the gift certificates or products or a mega goodie box and a Krog, which is always our favorite. So stick around to the end. We are not financially sponsored by any of these companies. We just give away their stuff. It's fun. But we are supported by our dear, dear friends, our members, and that's how you can find out more about how you can help Craft Roulette and In Review stay on the air and help us pay our bills, among other things. So we do appreciate everybody there. Oh, they're the nicest people. And I want to welcome some new ones, too. Just this week, Marilyn Brittain, Catherine the Great. I think she's here tonight, isn't she? Lori Regal, I think, and I wrote you down twice, Marilyn. Well, welcome twice. And Catherine Scheib. I'm not sure how you say that, but thank you so much for joining our membership group. You can find out more on craftroulette.live. There is a ton of activity over there on that side of the world, including card exchanges, videos, different kinds of, you get to vote the vetoes, different things, all sorts of things. And one thing that they got in on this week, before anybody else, was to learn about our 4 new stamp sets and our die sets. So they got the email. I have too short of arms for that. But we have 4 new stamp sets. Yay! And they are getting die sets. They are a little behind, but we were too excited to hold them back. So, it's all okay. I'll show you some cards that I made with them later in the show. Great place to put your notes on those cards or those stamp sets would be your Craft Roulette Creative Companion. I know I've got my pages started. Anyway, we will be talking more and more and more about them because they're really fun. They're really fun. I drew them, except for the super glue guys, which I inspired, but Mr. Producer actually made the stamp set. Yeah. I'm waiting for his applause. There he is. I knew he'd bring it. So, anyway, look for more information on that. And it's over on our craftroulette.live/shop, along with Mr. Mike's. He's not there. He's right here. How are you tonight? He's great. Man of all words and a man of no words. But our merch, our other information and all that kind of stuff, craftroulette.live/shop. There we go. I'm done. Let's bring on from North Carolina these 2 lovely ladies, Catherine Pooler and Erica Post. Welcome!
Hello!
Look at you two.
Yay!
Look at you two.
And you were so happy.
You were so quiet while I was talking.
We were trying to be. I was on the edge of my seat with your introduction.
Oh, there you go. Well, this is your second time to the wheel.
And it's almost been exactly a year since the last time we were on.
Crazy. Where does the time go?
We've been putting all that laundry in the laundry. That's where it's been.
Flies like super glue. I mean, golly.
You were here September 15th last year, and that was your first time. Do you have a sense of more relaxation this time, or?
Yeah,
totally. Easy breezy.
You almost forgot you were going to be on.
I am very, very anxious to see the parameters because what am I going to be making?
I know. And it will be wonderful. It'll be great fun. We had kind of interesting parameters last time.
Yes.
We talked about neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah.
And neighbors.
We were talking earlier today about all of the various options, trying to brainstorm some ideas.
Yeah, we went, I don't know, Mary, if you saw, we were on our Facebook page and went through the parameters on a live this afternoon and decided, well, I had not decided which one I was vetoing.
Yeah.
I told them to come back tonight to see what I was vetoing.
Very
Have
good
I picked
tease.
one to veto? Oh. I don't think I picked one.
I think we just picked things we liked.
Okay, I have my favorites. I do have my.
That's good.
But I can still veto one.
Yeah, we'll get to that and just
I'll do it on the fly.
So you've got a little time to do that.
Okay.
Before we get too involved, because some people have never been here when you've been on here, and we'd like to give you an opportunity to tell us a little bit about your craft journey.
How much time do I have?
Couple of days.
All right, guys, buckle up.
Here we go. You might want to get a seat for this one.
I actually have been working on I'm doing a keynote presentation for Notions next week. So I've kind of been diving into my history here and just going through all of my life lessons in the last 20 years because I basically grew up in the aisles of Joann Fabrics with my mother. I sent my mother this link. I wonder if she's watching. If she is, hey Mama, thanks for my roots in crafting. And then I was scrapbooking when I'm not really sure it was called scrapbooking then when I was in high school, pinking shears and neon papers and newspaper clippings and photos, just kind of making collage books basically. And then I was a teacher, so that's a natural I still teach, just not elementary school. And then when I had my children, that's when I really got into scrapbooking. And then my journey just was, wow, I can use these supplies to make a card. And I was using stickers on cards. And then I went to a stamping party, and that was it. I was hooked. This was 21 years ago in October. And before I even knew what I was doing with the stamp, basically, I started teaching classes. And then it just grew from there. I loved it so much. I loved teaching. I loved hanging out with other women in the evenings and on weekends and sharing the love of the craft. And there's so many wonderful things about that, right? Realizing that you can be creative. It doesn't matter really what your end result looks like because I was watching something recently where someone was asking, do you think with the internet and texting and Facebook and email, is card making going to go by the wayside? And my answer to that is absolutely not. It is an art form. For me, I do like to send a card, and I give a lot of cards to my mom and my stepmom and my aunts, and they send a lot of my cards, way more than I do. But it's about, really for me, it's about the process and teaching and sharing and the community of it. So I don't think that's going anywhere. And then, I started the blog and the YouTube channel, and then it gradually evolved into the product line. So that has been almost 10 years now. And we have a warehouse and office in Raleigh, North Carolina. And my husband has been able to leave corporate and work with me. And we love what we do.
We do. We're spoiled.
And it kind of shows. You kind of wear it pretty pretty proudly, and that's nice. I love that you just started teaching without knowing. But, back then, Catherine, there wasn't all that much you even had to know. It was so basic. And now it's complicated.
There wasn't anywhere else for people really to go to learn except for if there was a local store.
Right.
But there wasn't the YouTube videos that you find now. So coming together in someone's kitchen was such a great experience. And I know that love is not lost. The internet hasn't completely replaced that. It's a different experience. So
It is.
I remember
and a
going
lot of
to
people.
that craft store at Triangle Mall we went to. What was that place
Archivers.
called? Archivers. Oh my goodness. I remember taking a little field trip out there and then walking around and saying I wanted to make Christmas cards and picking a stamp set, and Catherine helped me pick out all the supplies, and it was just like a bonanza of fun.
A bonanza.
A bonanza. Cute little
Those
hoss.
were the days.
Yeah, and then like the chatterbox, they show up an hour early to start chattering. And then so it is a different experience. They would be just fine if somebody said, "Hey, I'm going to make some cards over on my kitchen table." They would be fine. They would feel like they were completely friends and just move right into, "How you doing?" "Oh, yeah, I know that." They would just move right into this level of friendship over their cards and with their inky fingers. That would be very, very good. Yeah.
That is one thing also that I have learned through my journey is that love for paper crafting just bonds people. I mean, as soon as you meet someone that loves what you do, you're basically instant friends. Yeah. And I love that.
And one other thing on what you had said that made me think of internet taking over the tech stuff, taking over handmade cards, is you still want that moment where you hold your card out and you go, "I made that."
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't replace that.
No. But it's great that there's different ways to get that, because I remember when I was a brand new card maker, I still am excited because sometimes when I'm on live and I make a card that I'm crazy about, we'll get off and I'll run through the office and I'll go, everyone, and then I make the whole staff drop what they're doing and come and see my card.
We'll come and
I've been doing this for 20 years. But back in the day, I'm in my house by myself creating, and I love a card, and I would think, I need to run outside and find a friend and show her my card because this is so fun. And that's kind of what getting together to do classes was for me. And then seeing the joy and satisfaction in other people's faces was
card swaps.
Nothing like it.
And it's so weird now because we have social media platforms where people post your creations that you make, so that all kinds of people all around the world can come in and say, "Look at what you made, that's so gorgeous." It used to just be whoever got the card that you mailed, that you mailed them was the only person who got to enjoy it, except when they would take a picture and then share it on Facebook or something. "I got this card from so and so." It's so fun.
It has expanded that moment of I made that. I want to share that. Yeah. Well, I'm with you. It's a wonderful, wonderful connection. Yes. I like it a lot, and that's how I met you guys. And who's this other young lady that we may not know who she is yet? Hey, Erica, welcome.
I'm Erica, and Catherine and I met in 2006 when I moved here to Raleigh because of paper crafting, and she was hosting one of those classes, and I went. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I want to do this all the time." So it took a few years, but now we do. No, we do a lot of other things in the middle. But yeah, I'm the director of product development here. So Catherine and I work really, really closely together in putting together everything that we create and then turn around and sell to all of our friends. So.
It is such a good thing that you didn't break up with me after the first night, because she was a little scared of me because I told her to stop using so much adhesive.
She said I used too much tape runner.
Although I think she's exaggerating. I don't think it really
she kind of scared me. She was like, that's too much. I was like, oh, sorry. It's not the first time.
I probably had my second grade teacher head on. ... Not a lot, Erica.
I mean, tape runner was so much fun. I was like, let me get this on here.
Do you know how much money and adhesive you just used on that card?
You took a 50-cent piece of paper and made it $3.
I'm cringing.
I
in
used
the
to
corner.
buy so many tape runners.
Uh-huh.
That was like my most purchased product. Once I bought my own, I could use as much as I want, Mary. She couldn't tell me not to.
Right. Yeah. That's what you got to do. Take matters
Oh,
in
my
your own
goodness.
hands.
Well, as you can well tell, we're gonna have a good time tonight. So don't leave. We got a lot more coming for this show, and it's been a year. So, did you have a question for me?
What is craft roulette, Mary?
That's a very good question. It's the question that everyone asks at one point in the week or other. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. You look like you're enjoying yourself, Mr. Producer. Well done. Catherine and Erica, sit back and relax while we tell you what is craft roulette. We'll be right back.
Did somebody ask what craft roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too. Everyone is invited to join in the fun. We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Yep, that's what we do every week, and you are always invited. So are your husbands, so are your boyfriends, so are your cousins and your friends. Just bring in a crowd. We're just happy to have you here and sit back and relax. It's Friday night after all. Just let us do the work. I'm up for it, though. I truly am. Last week, 412. Yep, we are over 42,000. 412 total contributions. That means we're up to 42,024 total projects that we have received over the 4.5 years that we have been live. Welcome and thank you guys so much to say thank you for. The parameters last week: outside, inside, tulip colors, festival for an element, and checks for random. Remarkable creativity once again. I've shown some of the cards on 2 other shows, and it was just I would just sit back and go, whoa, where'd you come up with that? How did you do that? And it is a wonderful experience to spend a little time in the galleries and read. It's fun to see where they put the parameters, how they work them in, and then read the explanation on how they did it, because they're very, very clever. It's a true artistic endeavor, and that was my card. I made a little kilt for the bear, so he was going to a Scottish festival. Nikki Baxley was our guest, and she made this beautiful card because she said there's always balloons at festivals, and I thought that was a good way to pull out something from a festival theme and make it happen. She's a nice lady. Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us. We do appreciate you coming on and being brave. Now, we will invite the we will invite Catherine and Erica back to help us celebrate our parade of achievements. These, we like to take a little time out every week and say huzzah, huzzah to you guys who have, for the first time, joined us or maybe hit a major milestone like 25, 50, 75, such, our leading ladies for the week. Club 52, we have a couple new folks and no new mug clubbers this week, but we've got some on the edge. I know they're coming. So, are they here? Yes, they are. Now, the deal is, this is on a timer so that I won't talk for the next couple years. And I will say the first name, last name if it's not scary. And then you have at it and get to make a few comments about these beautiful cards that we get to experience and celebrate. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Welcome to our first timers. This is the hardest one to send in. But don't be afraid. If you've never sent in a card, make it this week. Lori A. Rigel, PhD. She's a new member, too. Sorry.
Very nice.
Trish W.
It's a hedge of pine.
Oh.
Benedict Collins.
Oh my gosh.
Love those Mario.
Lucy Collins.
Gorgeous. Lovely
Is that a
coloring.
puffin?
Or a pear.
Pamela M.
Oh, love the hot air balloons.
Kitty cat's looking out the window.
Oh, cute.
Inside,
I love
outside.
it.
Outside, inside.
Grandson.
Oh,
Welcome,
That is
grandson.
so
Adorable.
precious. Great color usage.
Jen
Oh.
Dykstra.
That is taking the color to another level. I love
was
it.
really pretty. Welcome, you guys, for our major milestone achievers this week. I think we had some junior crafters there. Tina
Whoa.
Barker.
Holy macaroni.
Wow, look at that. Is that all watercolored?
Gorgeous.
Debbie C.
I love
25
the
cards. Terry Dunnington.
Oh, yum.
Mustard and pretzel. I'm on that. That's about it.
Libby Humphreys, 50 cards.
Oh, pretty.
Adorable.
Barbie
Amazing birthday.
Stamped by Kelly, 75.
That's
background.
fun.
Very sparkly.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
Cynthia Stearns.
Gosh,
Is
these
that a pop-up
pop-ups are
or a
insane.
standing 3D something or other?
Tammy
Oh.
Williams, 125.
The little bunnies are so cute.
I love all that nesting of those frames.
Mary Youngblood, 125.
Nice tags in the little pocket. Little interaction.
Arlene DeTizio, 175.
She's looking at her neighbor from the inside
Oh,
outside.
that's cute.
Our leading ladies this week. Congratulations to our major milestone achievers. Smurf Murphy.
Oh, pretty.
I love those little butterflies.
Jackie Jackpot Muller, 193.
Another hedge of pine. I mean, they're on a
I love
roll.
the lanterns.
Kathy
Oh.
Herring, 196.
Pattern
Very
paper check
cute.
is the way forward, I think. For
Yeah.
5K now 6K Lamone, 199.
Oh, I like that. That's another like kind of inside outside, like window.
yeah,
The
yeah.
window. Look at
Card
that.
Monkey
Look at it.
Jarvis, 209. Our leading lady, Patty Beck, with 227.
Gorgeous. Patty.
Congratulations.
That's stunning.
That pumpkin is nice.
Yay!
Welcome to Club 52. Trudy Adams with 52. Amazing.
Love the stamping on the inside.
Lacey W, 52.
I like the inside out with the checks in the background there. That's great.
Oh yeah, they layered it in.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Yay!
No kidding. Round of
Fun.
applause. And that's our parade of achievements this week. That was some good stuff. So many different styles.
Mhm.
I love that we don't have, there's never two of the same card. Even when people use the same stamp set, they'll make completely different cards.
Yep.
Yeah, we say, here's the parameters. They say, hold my root beer. I got to go make something. And then they come back with these things. And we just go, oh my gosh, you are a hidden talent. Now, Club 52, I always like to, because I know there's new people here. Club 52 is, you get nothing. We give you no emails. We give you no calls from the president of the company. You don't get none. But they've kind of taken it upon themselves to make their own congratulations card. And there was one with 75, too, that is making their own congratulations cards for their major milestones as well.
I love that.
Nice.
Darndest thing, and it's just so cute, and we call it the Kamado effect after its author. So that is our parade of achievements, and well done, you guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful gallery. Make sure... I made 3 cards this afternoon using the inspiration from just this gallery. So, yeah, it's good.
Nice, Mary.
I don't want to start from scratch. I want to use somebody else's ideas. I know what's good, which ones I can do. You know, I look at them and go, I can do that with this. Why do I need to start from scratch? Yeah. But that closes last week. Nice and tight, except for enjoying the gallery. So, it's time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes all around the world, to bring on the parameters. There they are. We will be spinning for one of those little parameters in each of the columns, and then we will commence to create, won't Miss Catherine? And it's not going to be scary. It's going to be really fun. Do you remember this moment a year ago?
Yeah.
How's that butterflies? Okay. Yeah, we're doing all right, right? So, before we spin, however, we're going to talk about vetoes. Now, we give our members a chance to vote for a veto in each column, and that means if we land on a vetoed item, we will spin again, and the wheel cannot make us do that. This week, what did the members vote? What?
But with vetoes.
You can use them if you want to, and it fits in the parameters we do get. I forgot. You'd think I'd know. Oh, my grandbaby JD, Christy, is just really good. I'll tell you about him later. He's got this new sound. It sounds like a mad hawk. Anyway, this week, what did they... Oh, they said card for an influencer. They said no thank you to that. Look at that, though. 36% to 37%. A9 is still on the board. A9, Catherine, is a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper folded in half.
What is
an A9?
A9. And I know if you were to console with, or get a consultation with Amanda Stevens from Paralight, she would say, if you want the best friends to be developed here tonight, veto A9. Just saying. Just saying. So, card for an influencer is off. For colors, what did they vote off this week? Yeah, I see you guys like that. Picnic, morning, floral wreath, or treasure chest. Ooh. Out with the treasure chest. All right. Well, we'll figure out something with all the other 23. No problem at all. For element, what did they vote off? Single flower, Lucy, sun or sunnies, or Friday, not Wednesday. Lucy is off. So we will tackle that element some other day. You don't want that. I kind of get the hint, but maybe someday. Random. 3 circles, crumple paper, add leaves, curved and straight. Out goes the crumple paper. We won't be having to do that tonight. Now that means if you want to crumple paper, you still can. You're good to go. If you want to make something with Lucy, you still can. Because there's not a parameter that says no Lucy. So you're safe. So yeah. So we won't be spinning and getting no Lucy. Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
I'm home.
That's right. See, there's all sorts of good stuff. All right. So this is the chance. Would you like to veto something?
I'm only allowed to veto one.
Yeah. We're tough.
Because I hadn't chosen, but now that we've gone through them, there's a couple. And I agree with your friends, our friends.
Yeah.
A9.
Amanda, yeah.
A9. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna come, and I have a couple cards that I've made like that. It's really fun. So if you have it's really perfect for big things.
Yeah, now that I said that, I actually think I have an idea.
It's too late, Catherine. It's too late. The decision's been made.
Can we do a gatefold on an A9?
Look at Mr. Producer's already X'd it off.
Oh wow. It would be
I can DX it off.
Would you like to? We haven't
No.
gotten. Okay, we're good. You just made friends.
Oh, good. I like friends. So let's.
We're already friends with Amanda. Yeah.
There you go. Yep, she's been laying that bug in people's ears lately to make friends. Veto A9.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of these friends said they like A9 and they're a little maybe salty with my decision.
Well, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I don't know. Can't please everybody. That's for darn sure. I know that after 221 episodes, there's not a single. There's always one. 31. What I say. But I learned that when I was raising 4 kids. We'd have a great time. We'd get back to doing something. We'd get back to the car, and I'd say, "Did everybody have a good time?" And there was always one holdup. I didn't. And it was like, okay, I give up.
I had 3 kids, and there was inevitably always somebody crying because they're all girls, so someone was always crying.
Still somebody's crying.
I love it. Well, where would you said you had your chips all picked out. Where would you like to put them?
I would like to make a card for myself because I think that is so funny.
Okay.
I like it. You're the first person to request it. And I don't think that's bad at all.
That just tickles me.
Oh.
Make a card for myself. That's really funny, and I like to laugh, so that's good. And then Erica got very excited about unicorn
Unicorn
Farm.
colors.
Unicorn Farm. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Number 20.
And then on elements, I couldn't decide. I have 2. I kind of feeling like making a box, so I said container. But then I
Uh-huh.
also
Number
thought
23.
some critters, outdoor critters would be fun.
Yeah. So which would you rather?
Erica, which one?
Container.
Okay, container.
Container it is. I think that's a first too. I don't think we've ever had anybody request container. But there's a lot you can do with it.
Uh-huh. And then we want to do a pun. Number 7.
love a
I'm
good
gonna
pun.
do a pun. Last week, Nikki
girls.
vetoed pun. That's how different everybody sees these parameters.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and Unicorn Farm has been vetoed. I know.
What?
It must have just had terrible competition. Yeah. Yeah. So you would make a card to yourself with Unicorn Farm colors and using some sort of container aspect and then with a pun. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
We're here for it.
envisioning an A9 card with all those parameters on them there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can make a container and A9 are on the same. No, they're not on the
No.
same. So how would you do
Mm-mm.
that?
Container's vetoed though. So excuse me, A9's vetoed, so you don't have to worry about
I
it.
know, but I was
But
just
she
saying,
could make an A9
Yeah.
if she wanted to.
She could.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, let's see. I think you could do some really fun things with that. And I hope you get at least one. Sometimes the record is 2.
Big money, no
Spin it, baby.
whammies.
This is
big
our
money.
warm-up. And now, here we go for project.
Big money.
We're going for the biggest money. Number
Oh.
14.
Oh.
This is one that people have been wondering about. French
I was going to
bulletin
veto
board.
that one.
I was like, what is a French bulletin board? How did we miss that? Oh no.
There's so
Okay.
many options. Okay,
So wait
we
a minute.
will talk about it. We will.
Okay.
4 colors.
Come on, Unicorn Farm! Today's the day.
Oh, not exactly. Winter dessert. Winter dessert colors.
Okay.
Puzzling. 4 element. Not quite unicorn, but maybe we can make it work. 12 balloons.
You like balloons.
Kind of a container. 4 random. Will we get puns? We got beads.
Beads.
Beads. Do we
Okay,
have
wait.
beads of sweat coming on our brow right
Yes,
now? I'm not
guys, I
sure.
suddenly got really tired. I think I need to go home and go to sleep. Just kidding.
Oh no, I know you went off early today so that you'd
This
have
is
so
gonna be
much
fun.
energy.
Yeah, I did.
All right, we
that
will
this
talk
afternoon.
about them. So, have you ever heard of a French bulletin board?
Yes.
Okay. So you know the basic premise is it's usually like a cloth, but you could use paper. And then they have ribbon or something that goes crisscross, and they use, instead of straight pins or tacks, they use those little things to hold pictures and whatnot. So, Erica, your hands went up. You had something.
Yeah, I just got fun ideas.
We should probably do a quick speech, though.
Okay. Well, this will buy you a little think time. This is going to be this is my speech, your things. This is going to be your art project. We're not going to tell you what to do, how to do it, what to use, or anything else. Let's see, we have a French bulletin board, so it doesn't even have to be a card. It can be a card. It probably will be a card. It can be an A9 card. It can be an A2 card. It could be a canvas. It could be a true French bulletin board if you want, and as long as you can get it in a picture. But it's going to be up to you. You get to decide. It's your artistic expression. That's what we like to see. Again, we're not going to be teaching anything. We're going to be too busy figuring out what we're going to do. So you can make a project that's very classic and simple, like Catherine and I would have made and still make 20 years ago. Those are, pattern paper, stamps. And it's a focal point with a sentiment. It's still a valid, beautiful card. I make them all the time. Or you can go very complicated, like a couple that we saw in the parade where they pop up funny and they do different things and they've got pull-outs and things that light and spin and do all sorts of stuff. You can have anything like that, or you can go anywhere in between too, because that works. We love all those things. We aren't going to tell you how complicated or simple to make these. By the way, thank you, junior crafters, for joining us in the parade as first-timers last week. That's very, very exciting. It can be very literal, such as, hey, HEY Google, show me how to use beads on a card. And HEY Google may show you. You may say, oh, go just check out Craft Roulette's Chatterbox. They'll tell you what to do. Or you can go very... interpretive.
You can use a stamped image that has beads on it.
Or beads of sweat. You can do all sorts of things with those words. You can use them literally or figuratively. We're good with that. We do welcome everybody of all ages and abilities. We're not judging anything here. We're just enjoying. So please join us. Feel free to do your very best work and join us in this challenge. Like we saw some junior crafters. I really do like that a lot. Or we also have very seasoned crafters like your host. So these particular parameters do need to be included in all the challenge pieces, but they don't have to be the focal point. You can be very sneaky about them, and let's talk about how we can use those things. We do need to have them family friendly, so I don't blush when I talk about them or see them in the gallery. Basically, that means if it's appropriate for preschool, it's appropriate for here. And that's pretty much it. It needs to be handcrafted and your very, very best work. Take as good picture as you can. All right? All right. Very good. We'll tell you more how to submit later. So, French bulletin board. Thanks for sitting through that. It can be the entire project or just a little aspect.
What are you guys thinking?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything, or do we need...
Yeah, so I actually think Erica probably has a different idea than me, but I think I'm going to take a 12 by 12 piece of our scrapbooking paper and make a little French board.
Fun.
Nice.
That's nice.
I had two thoughts.
Okay.
One was fashioning some kind of crisscross with maybe twine and then like gluing it around and then putting things in there. And the other one was we have a cover plate that's crisscross applesauce that you could use. It has same vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of play with it in that in the way that it doesn't have to have physical paper holding other paper down. Where it can look like a French bulletin board, and that's totally fair.
It could have the crisscross part. I think that's to me, or you could have somebody in France with their bulletin board, in a little room setting if you
Put a
wanted
beret
to.
on it.
Just put a little beret on it.
I was a teacher, and one of my favorite things was making bulletin boards. That was my jam.
I bet you were good at it. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be the focal point. It's a project, but it can be on your project as well as the project. So if you can explain it and justify it, we're good. I think you're doing a very bold thing, Catherine. I do. I like it.
That scares me. So maybe
I've actually made them like that, and they're cute.
It could be a little over, like, what's my word that I'm looking for?
Over ambitious.
It might be a little ambitious for the evening.
But if you do that, you could take like picture frame or Polaroid frame die and put your images and then have it scattered on your page like it's clipped onto a bulletin board. You could have a balloon and a present and something else. Or a balloon, a hot air balloon and a I don't know.
For the beads, I was thinking I could make a shaker element and add it on there, or I can do, we have some stamps that are like a beaded curtain or a beaded swag.
You know, a French bulletin board, actually out of a 12 by 12, one of your favorite pieces of 12 by 12 paper, backed on some cardboard, so it's nice and stiff, could actually be a very handy thing in your craft room. Because when you have little images that you're not quite sure what to do with them, you could just tuck them away, and then they wouldn't get in a mug or in a drawer or somewhere where you don't see them. You could still see them in your room. And so maybe you could
look at.
It would be cute. It would be cute.
You could also make a little chalkboard kind of thing and put a Peking pet French bulldog on it, and then it's a French bulletin board.
Absolutely. A couple weeks ago,
I like that.
Small Crider drew a little.
We need to integrate in that sort of semi-French bulldog looking Peking pet somewhere, anyways.
Sue Crider put a little Eiffel Tower that she drew on the back of her card because she needed a French aspect of the
element
card. Or tall was what it was.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So winter dessert, you didn't look like you were loving that one too much.
No, because I think of winter desserts, I think mostly of neutral colors, like hot, like pie with fruit. So I think kind of maybe red. Somebody said cranberry, figgy puddings, which are brown, that also have like green and red, a little bit of white on them. I think of that kind of color. The first thing that came into my mind was actually like a light blue frosting kind of situ. But
this is what came into my mind, our new patterned paper pack. So
that works.
Yeah.
I mean, all of this isn't dessert, but
it's winter and there's sweeties.
Dessert, sweet dessert paper. So
that's pretty cool. But you also put dessert on plates, so you could pull some colors out of plates. And there's always sugar cookies with the icing, so you can put all sorts of colors on those too. Gingerbread has candy, so you could pull some colors for the unicorn farm out of the candy on the gingerbread. So it's not. It's going to be we always say this is your vision of what winter desserts are. If you see mincemeat pie or whatever, you're probably going to want to stay with some really brown, some dark reds, cranberry kind of things. Things like that. You can have really dark colors on a white page, whatever. You could have it as your ribbon. It could be very, very pretty. It's not going to probably be very unicorny, but it could be.
We could pick inks with names that sound like winter desserts, like frosted gingerbread ginger.
I've seen that happen, and it's not a bad idea. It's one tactic that has been used, and it works. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, a good way to think about it is our parameters tend to be more inclusive than exclusive. So it doesn't have to be exclusively winter dessert colors. It just needs to include winter dessert colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can think about the whole setting where you'd find winter desserts. You could have all sorts of inspiration from that. It's kind of like close your eyes and see what you want to see. I would go with that too. Yeah. Good choice.
this is beautiful too.
It's perfect for you. That is just perfect. It goes with your shirt too. So balloons. Balloons are kind of a container. So I don't know if you can twist that for that container. You know, they use balloons for paper mache container molds. Maybe you could.
Yeah, we have balloon stencils and stamps too. So thinking about that.
It's always happy. Balloons are always happy, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Festive.
Yes.
And so how are you? So putting anything on a balloon, you could have Christmas or winter desserts on a balloon, but you could have anything. You could have French things on your balloon. Your bulldogs, or you could have a balloon bouquet and then have one focal point, or you could have interactive things pulling up and pulling down and all those. Have you ever made one of those cards with the rain beads? I have not. I'm not going to either.
No.
But they're like, they have fishing wire in them. And so, yeah, those could be beads.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fun.
But I liked how you said the shaker idea. And balloons could do.
We have a balloon die that has layers so you can do a shaker. So maybe we do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I made a layout one time for my birthday using the mylar from a balloon. It was real pretty. It was
fun.
Had different colors and things. It was real pretty.
That's great.
Yeah. I hated throwing it away. It was so pretty. So
If you had a mylar balloon and cut apart, and like maybe the silver part is one of your layers and adding metallic in that way, and then but you don't have an actual balloon on your card. I mean, you don't have a balloon image. You have an actual balloon.
Actual balloon. Yeah, it works. You got this game. You figured it. That's exactly what we do.
You get a balloon from your cabinet and you make a little tag and tie that on the bottom of the balloon.
Yeah, I was just thinking, do we have any balloons around here anywhere?
I think we do, actually. I don't know how you... Well, I guess if your tag had the crisscross on it and had some beads...
Yeah.
You can do that.
There will be some creative things coming out of this one. This is a... Yeah. This isn't a... Oh, yeah, I can see... I immediately have the card kind of thing. This is a... Let's see what we can do and then have some fun with it. Yeah, but there's going to be some creative... And there's going to be some real good ideas. I think this will be a very innovative gallery myself. And I like it. But don't be afraid of it, thinking, I got to be innovative. No, you can make some very simple cards, too. So I'll probably make a fairly simple card just to show that it's very doable.
I don't think my card is going to be that simple.
Oh, boy. Well, good.
We'll see.
Well,
we'll see how I do.
Unfolds.
Because
I think it's time for us to go get our stuff while you watch these exciting words about World Card Making Day and more. We'll be right back, ready to craft. Are you? Yeah? Good. Let's do it.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Mary Gunn.
Hi, I'm Gina Kay.
Hey guys, it's May May.
Hi, I'm Michelle Lupton.
Hi, I'm Justine.
Hi, I'm Karen Burniston.
Hi, I'm Tracy from Mindless Crafting.
Hi, I'm Katrina Tarta.
Hi friends, it's Mari Clark.
Hi, I'm Carissa Wiley.
Hi, I'm Amanda Stevens.
Hi everyone, this is Libby Hickson.
Hi, I'm Cassie Trask.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing for World Card Making Day?
On Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
And all of these lovely people.
Right here on Craft Roulette's YouTube channel.
We'll be making cards and just enjoying World Card Making Day.
Subscribe and hit the notify me button so you don't miss out.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye now. Don't forget to Vinny the video.
You're obviously going to have to cut this down as you need it.
Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Caught me still doing my little gathering, but I think I've got some ideas that I can work with. All right, first, I must find a pencil. No, I can't find a pencil. I've got a red pen, however. So I am going to write my little project in here, the dreaded French bulletin board. This has been vetoed multiple times. And I have been kind of excited about it, but I just went to get my things and it's nothing like I had planned. So, yay. Winter desserts. You know, right now I'm trying to stay away from desserts, so when winter desserts come out, I'll be ready. Balloons for elements and beads. Beads are my tricky one tonight, which is kind of funny. This is my Craft Roulette Creative Companion, and I have the whole year started, at least, mostly done, with notes from the shows and all of your wonderful ideas. I like that little book. And now I have started keeping notes about these little... Oh, let me show you the stamp sets. Well, wouldn't that be smart? So we have one of my favorite shirts, the Super Glue guys. They've been around for a long time. I started them when memes were early on in the early century. So there's the card I made based on some ideas from a card in the gallery. Here's one of my fun friends. Cute little card. Here's our other fun friend. He's a dude. And I used our happy birthday, which has Craft Roulette related sentiments. So there you go. That's just a little peek. We'll be talking more and more. I just wanted to show you. So you knew what, you wouldn't go, well, why didn't she talk about them? I did. There we go.
We're going to bring Catherine back in.
All righty. Well, there's that paper. You want to tell us about that paper?
Okay, so this is our Cookies for Santa patterned paper. And so I was thinking about using the whole sheet and then say I chose this polka dot one and then doing the ribbons across here, but making them out of paper and then tucking things in.
Okay.
However, I kind of changed my mind on that part ever so slightly, and I decided that I'm going to do the A9, although an A9, is it folded this way?
That's kind of how I've done it. It would be really skinny otherwise, but you could.
I know. How cool is this?
It's kind of like a folio size, a travel notebook. Yeah.
I think this is fun, so I think I'm going to do it this way.
You go for it. I love it.
Is that rebellious?
Yes, and we love it.
Okay, so I like to be rebellious. Yeah.
Is it from hanging out with all those kids all those years?
Yeah. The naughty ones were my favorite.
How old?
Same. And then, so there is the A9. So I don't know. I think this is really fun, but this is great too.
It's like a giant slimline.
I might not decide yet. I'm going to put both of these to the side for a moment. And then my color, look at this pattern paper. I only have this little sliver left, I think, of this rolling pin pattern. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then these two, I think, are my favorite patterns of this pack, and they're just about gone. So we'll see what I end up using. Although I think I have another pack over there on my desk. This plaid is fantastic. But so where are my cookies? I'm missing some sheets here. So cookies.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's my winter dessert. Color combo. Cotton candy, rouge with an olive, sea glass, tranquil, on the lake, pebble, and slate.
Very good. Very good.
That's where
And
I'm
you
pulling the color from.
wanted polka dots last year when you were on. That was one of the randoms that you wanted.
All right.
So you got them right there. I love polka dots. Yeah, it was perfect.
Incorporate that somehow. And then the shaker, I'm going to do, we have balloon dies, and then they have an inner die so that you can do a shaker. So I'll kill two birds with one stone there. Oh,
perfect.
Make a shaker.
Oh, that'll be cute. That'll be real good.
Okay.
Well, you kind of inspired one of my decisions, and that was the silver mylar. And I happened to run across this paper, and when we were off camera, you heard me go, "Oh!" And that was what this was. Doesn't that look like balloon mylar it's got crisscross?
Pretty texture, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's going to be your balloon element?
That's going to be my background, and I think that is going to be one of my balloon elements. I've got this little snake, and he's got balloons on him, so he's going to be part of it. And then I'm going to make some little crisscrosses with some pretty shiny stuff just on a little border.
Pretty.
So that's how we're going to play it. That's how we're playing it this day. And I've got a few little punny type things that go with the snake. So thanks for the idea.
Love it.
Appreciate it. So, all right. Oh, and then for beads, and I think this will put everybody at a little at ease. I'm going to use these gems that are round, but they're flat on one side because round beads are hard to glue down. But you could, this would have the illusion. And so that would be one of those artistic expressions that I'm running with. So let's do it. I think we can. I'm excited about your card.
I am too. I have to figure out how many balloons I want. I think no matter which orientation I do, I think 3 balloons are going to fit on here. So I could do one as a shaker, one out of the polka dot pattern paper, and then we'll see what the third one ends up being.
And then are you going with a crisscross paper, or you're going to integrate your French bulletin board in a different way?
Well, I kind of liked your French bulldog idea, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Because Erica pulled out the Peking Pets stamp set, and it has a French bulldog on it.
There you go.
And
that's cute.
What about our
French bulletin board?
Did you say French bulletin board or French bulldog?
We do have a frame die that looks like a bulletin board. You want me to pull that just in case?
Sure.
Okay.
French
The chocolate
bull.
frame.
A French bull. Eton. This is a French
Yes,
bull named Eton. He weighs a ton.
Well, this one will work too. Le
I
French
don't
bull.
know.
Might use some of the more generic patterns because I'm not sure I want this to be a Christmas card.
Right, doesn't have to be.
Oh, look what I found. I have a half a sheet of this. How cute.
Oh, that's like finding $20 in your pocket.
You do have the crisscross. You have the plaid,
Use these.
which gives me crisscross bulletin board vibes.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So use this for my background.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's very French.
Okay.
Very French.
And then
Some
Almost as
magnifique.
French as Pepe Le Pew.
oh,
Almost.
How about this? I
Big
wonder if I can
if.
put that in the balloon.
Le delicious. Crisscross.
Mari Clark here. She speaks French.
Okay.
This is beautiful. Okay, that's all I can find. It's so fun.
Do you have any French sounding inks?
French sounding inks?
Yeah.
We
Do you have any? No.
Uh-uh.
Maybe someday.
We have Paris sequins.
That's a good start.
Another French element. I should grab them just in case.
And we
I don't know what colors
is our
they are.
French stamp set retired?
Oh,
That would be under what is that called?
miscellaneous.
Paris? Something Paris?
I think that's what's called, something Paris.
Maybe something
We-
from.
We've been doing this for so long and then we
Unfortunately, neither one of us can ever remember the name of anything.
yeah.
I hear you.
Our brains are getting old. We have so many products. And
Well, that's
then
the thing. Yeah.
when we name things, sometimes they go through 3 or 4 or 5 names before we actually land on something.
Yeah.
We're gonna use
You cannot be
Lapland.
held responsible for that.
No.
Well, even though you are responsible for that.
Right.
you can't really be held responsible while being responsible.
I can't help it.
Oh, we have lots of champagne.
Susan Binstead in the chat says, in Canada, all bulletin boards are labeled in English and French. So all bulletin boards are French bulletin boards.
Funny.
Perfect.
Nice.
I think that did retire
Okay.
because I don't see it.
That doesn't really mean anything though. You never know in my stamp room here what I have and what I'm missing. Never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
kind of have
there's-
to just run across it
Yeah. All right, let's make a
and be
pattern
glad.
paper. There's something really satisfying about cutting patterned paper with scissors. I would never really do it, but that just was very satisfying to me. Brought me back to the days when of my pinking shears.
Yes, bring back. I have actually had my old pinking shears for my sewing desk in my paper drawer because they work so well. If I ever feel like I need a zigzag, it works. It's still a good thing.
Are you going to use the stripes too to incorporate more of those colors?
The stripe paper?
Yeah. I love the no name brand tape paper.
No name
No
brand.
name brand tape paper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The red one. That's not polka dotted. That one.
Oh.
The anonymous paper.
Yeah. That one.
Name it tonight.
We don't want to plug anybody inadvertently on Mary's show. Oh, Jenny said it's retired.
Oh, Jenny is good. Thank goodness.
Yeah, Jenny's always to the rescue.
Yay, you gotta have those.
And plugging is totally fair as long as it's in good faith.
Okay, I'm trying to get my teal and my blue and my red.
Yeah.
Because I have red, and then if I'm going to be using this,
yes,
I need the teal and the blue.
Oh, that'll be
I am
on
digging
the lake and aquatine. Is that aquatine?
No, it's sea glass. Look how
not
holiday you're making this. I love it. I love it.
Thanks.
With the winter color.
That's some talent right there. When you can look at something and make it into something that the first thing you don't think of when you look at it. You go, well, what can I do with it?
The first thing you don't think of, Mary.
The first thing you don't think of. Yeah, the first thing you think of is the obvious thing, usually, right? But then when you think of something else that may not be obvious.
No.
That's
I'm
when
making
it gets
more than
intriguing.
3 balloons, guys.
Okay.
Because I wanted this to be. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So cute.
It's cute. It looks like a French balloon.
It's a French balloon.
Just put your notes in there and set it free.
Okay, then I need to make a shaker balloon.
Okay.
Whoops. Sequins are everywhere.
Did you spill Lapland?
Lapland's everywhere.
I do want to mention to everybody that you are the official ink sponsor of Craft Roulette, and I have been using your inks. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I've been using your inks for a year. And I know people always have questions about what is it that people love about Catherine Pooler inks. And I would like to let you guys, so I don't botch it, let you guys go ahead and explain why your inks are so popular, and I'll tell you if I think so too.
So
Erica's gonna go for it.
Yes.
Okay.
So we almost 7 years ago? 7 years ago.
2016.
Brought the first inks in the line to market, and these are firm foam ink pads. Super, super juicy, super saturated, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. We love that with that foam ink pad, you really get your stamp inked up and you make a nice, clean, stamped image, which is the goal, right? The goal is to get a crisp stamped image. And then Catherine wanted the inks to be multi-purpose. So they ink blend beautifully. They're water reactive, which is so fun. You can spray a little water and get a cool technique with them.
I was showing this the other day. This is just my scrap with all my vetoed parameters on top of my sample of the water spritzer.
Party dress spritz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 color families. We have party colors, which are our bright, vibrant party colors. They're fully saturated. And then our muted, which are spa line. So they're grayed down. They're more like vintage, romantic, more sophisticated, perhaps. Nowadays, you'd say boho, because everybody loves a good boho.
Yeah.
And so we have 2 different color families so that you're able to be very successful in making your color combos and picking colors that look beautiful together. Because you don't really want to do like a bright saturated pink with like an olive green. That may not be the best. Now you can mix and match them, but we wanted to separate them so that it would be easier for the user to interface and feel successful. So gorgeous, saturated, beautiful colors, juicy pads. We had someone today who was new to our ink say, oh, they're very wet. Yes, they are. Lots of techniques. Gorgeous for ink blending. You can watercolor with them. The possibilities are endless. How about that?
Very good. That was good. That was good. And they are. And I know one of the techniques is you do a lot of direct to paper and then end up not having to buy as much cardstock.
Yeah, so we all love to have loads of cardstock, and I'm not ever going to tell a crafter that she can't have colored cardstock because I get it. I love colored cardstock too. But we have over 100 ink colors, and to have all of the colors of paper on hand that you may need at any given notice is going to be a lot. So, and also because we custom color our inks, they're not stock colors, then
that paper won't match exactly.
Yeah. So
unless we buy the paper mill.
This is what I like to show. The squishy firm foam pads release ink really easily, so you can see how much ink got on my finger. So if this is your stamp and you press it against your pad, your stamp is inked. You don't have to work very hard to get it inked. And then direct to paper. So now I have sea glass paper. Now I have sea glass cardstock, just like that. And then I also know it's going to match exactly.
Yep.
Ta-da!
It's a good product. It is.
Thank you.
Do you help? Do you think your color wheel helps people with the age-old problem of I have problems combining colors?
Yeah, that's why we created it. So yes. A resounding yes.
So we basically took the traditional color wheel concept from Sir Isaac Newton and we repurposed it with our ink colors. So we put all of them under the category headings of red, orange, yellow, etc. So that you would be able to know which colors go where. And then when you're doing layering, you can just be working in one column. You can be working in columns next to the color that you started with as your primary color. And you've got your wheel in the middle, so you can find your complementary colors. You can make triad and tetrad color combos. You can do analogous color combos, or obviously monochromatic. So this tool helps you to be able to pull together a color combo, a quick and easy. And that's a free download on our website, shop.catherinepooler.com.
Yep.
/CW, or catherinepooler.com/CW. There you go.
If you go to shop.catherinepooler.com and hover over and look for the free downloads, we also have an ink checklist. We have swatching charts. So
you do all you can to help somebody get that right.
Did you get the white beads in there?
I got some white beads. Oh, there's some pink ones in here.
Well, thanks for explaining that.
Sure. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, pop them in.
Thanks for being our not our spin sponsor. Well, our spin sponsor this month too, but for being our ink sponsor. It's really been very, very helpful. I've loved it.
Mary, we're glad you love them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, thinking back to 2016, this time of year, I was just getting ready to launch the line. And I can't tell you how nervous I was.
Oh, yeah.
Because at that time, most companies had felt ink pads. And that's what everybody was used to. And that's what everybody just used. And I preferred foam. I went to my mom's house one day and set her and her husband up basically with a blind test and gave them a few different ink pads. Some were felt and some were foam. And I didn't tell them anything. I just said, stamp using these stamps and these inks and let me know what you think. And they much preferred the foam pads. And so I went with it, and it was very nerve-wracking, but they were very popular from the beginning, and oh gosh, made me so happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's chatter in the chatter box, go figure, but they're wondering if Erica is making a card.
I know, I just popped in and said, no, I'm just hanging out.
I'm trying to get
You're
extra
welcome
beads
to do it when you want to this weekend. After all, you've already rearranged your living room. So
my living room?
So now you have nothing else to do this weekend.
I have to clean the rest of my house before my mommy comes.
Oh, nice.
My mommy's coming to visit.
That's so sweet.
She's 78, so I like to put her to work. We're going to be painting.
Oh my gosh.
And we might work in the yard a little. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Aw.
All right. I'm going to be done picking beads out in a minute. Erica wanted to go get a whole pack of beads for me.
I did.
I know.
So are you using real beads?
Yeah, there's
Round
beads in
ones?
here.
I'm going
Should
to
I put any other
bead on
beads
that.
in here, Erica, or is this good?
Yeah,
Should I
let
put
me
some
get
blue
some pink
ones?
one.
Oh, pink? Pink
Which
would be
color
fine.
do you want?
I don't know. Pink or blue, you choose.
Okay.
All right, let's set that aside. Let me clean up the rest of my sequins here because I spilled them all over.
Darn.
Oh, here's another bead. Pop that in. I'm trying to make a pretty full shaker balloon here. Just fill it up.
Are 6 too many? 3 enough? It's always hard to know what's going to be the perfect shaker. Do you have a formula for knowing how much to put in a shaker?
No.
I don't either.
And most of the time I don't put in enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put it together and it's lacking. And then I try to pull it apart and put more in, and Erica twinges.
I couldn't find any pink. I only have this shade of blue.
Oh, wow.
How do you feel about adding some of those in?
I'm not sure how I feel about
Yeah.
it. They're blue-violet.
Let me keep looking.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I'm spilling things. As per usual.
Yeah, when Eric and I get into the sequins at the office, everybody knows because there are these sequins
Everywhere.
all over the floor. We're
Yeah,
terrible. So they try to not let us mess with sequins too much.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I don't remember. This guy should be on a cut.
Have you noticed how they're always trying to ruin our fun?
It's
Here
like
you go.
parents. They're your office parents.
That's Jenny. That's Jenny's job.
You gotta have one though. Keep you from messing up, making a mess.
How about that?
Yes.
That feels winter dessert to me.
Well, I'm using a pretty summery little snake there, but my colors are winter dessert pretty much, except I don't have any browns. I'm gonna have to put some browns in here because I've got red, pink, and green, which
Oh my gosh, that is adorable. I wasn't looking for so long, and suddenly I look up and look what you made. They're cute.
So I think it will work.
So do we think this is enough beads? It feels like a lot.
It looks like it's not lacking for beads.
I don't know.
When I put
not doing enough.
When I put beads on, I anticipated like rolling beads up with paper. That's what I thought. Oh, I'll do that. But it never fails. I don't ever do much what I plan, so I always have to.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yep.
We found that they're still talking about me making a card. When we're both making, neither one of us talk.
Right?
Oh, funny.
That can get a little boring sometimes. We both start concentrating and then neither one of us is telling the other one to talk.
All right, I need patterned paper. So let's do 4.
Christina Holloman, mother to 10, honest to Pete, says she's always struggling. We need to help her because she's got a mother to 10. So she's always
10?
struggling knowing what ink to use with different mediums, like specifically alcohol markers, colored pencils with Gamsol, and water-based paints and markers. Can you help her clear that up? I have been delighted with Midnight. I can use Midnight with all sorts of mediums.
Yes.
Is that
it's archival permanent ink?
And I can always find my clear stamps after I've used it too, because it does make your clear stamps black as black. But let's make it a positive, and I can always find them.
If you're too heavy-handed, you definitely can make your stamp pretty black.
Yeah, and I am. Apparently, I didn't know it, but I guess I am. Because it can, but that's not always bad, because if you drop a clear stamp on certain places, you will never find it again. So I can always find my stamps that I've used.
Kevin's
like
lost
that.
the ability to measure for some reason.
Okay.
10 and 3/4. Yes. Got it. Yeah, you also use, what's the other one that you use sometimes, Catherine? Black.
Memento when I'm doing Copic markers.
Okay. And I use Versaclear sometimes.
Yeah,
but,
that's a really good.
Otherwise, I use my Midnight for everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's very black.
And then also, if you're coloring with different pens, sometimes I will stamp it and then clear emboss the stamped image
Mm-hmm.
and then color in from there. I like the polished effect that it gives, and then you just, you won't kind of smudge anything, regardless of what you're using.
Wonderful.
What's the name of your grandson, Mom?
Oh, let me tell you about little JD. He will be 6 months old in 2 days. 3
Aw.
days, something like that. And he has discovered that he can scream.
Oh,
and he sounds like like this. We were sitting outside and I was going, you sound like a hawk. We're going to be drawing hawks in here. I just know they're going to come and start wondering where the hawk is on the screen porch or on the porch. Because he sounds like a hawk.
Larry.
It's not that he's mad or anything. He just is screaming.
He found his
He's
voice.
talking.
Yeah, he found his voice.
Totally. Yeah. And
And
I
so
stayed
he
with him.
lives near you?
Yes, he lives like 10 minutes away.
That's a
And
plus.
I had him 2 days this week. Usually I just have one. But I had him 2 days this week, and I was very tired last night. Very. I knew it was bad when I got up yesterday morning and I looked at my bed and said, I will come back as soon as I can.
Okay, so I have 5 balloons, and there's maybe not enough color going on here with these 2. So I'm going to direct to paper this one. I'm feeling like it should be with an olive, but I don't have any with an olive in here, so I'm wondering how I can incorporate that.
With an olive, yeah, there it is. It's a color. It's not that you're going to do a technique with an actual olive.
Yeah. Right.
That would be fun. Smear an olive on there. Can you cut your striped balloon again and get with an olive in one of the stripes?
Or maybe...
Don't use stripes?
Let me do it and see what happens here.
Okay.
That's really happy. I like that you just did the one balloon with shakers. That's really cute. It could be like a rattlesnake nest if they had too many.
Oh, look what happened here. So when I'm doing direct to paper on this, then this becomes a stencil. So now I have, so if I wanted to incorporate that onto a project, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have some white stars that let's do with an olive on these and put them around the... Do we have a French Bulldog stamped in die cut?
I have. I can do that.
Be wonderful.
I can make that happen. There was a die cut, and I thought maybe you could stamp him on there, but I cannot.
Okay.
But I can cut. I can do it the other way around.
All right, there we have stars, 5 of them, because we have to do an odd number.
I would do him. He's meant to be black, but what color do you want him?
Let's do black.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm digging that. I think I might need to do that a different color.
Could go.
But there is an awful lot of blue in here.
Well, that's okay. Not really bothering me.
Winter desserts with blue. That sounds like if they were doing
like you make,
things with Snow.
Blue frosted cupcakes.
Monica.
Look how cute.
Oh, adorable.
It's snowflakes for sure.
All right. We're going to try something else.
Okay.
Little cotton candy.
There's stars everywhere.
A little.
So there, Stephanie Mormon asked about. Basically, she's saying, is there any kind of clickbait that makes you go, I gotta watch it, or I'm definitely not gonna watch it, even though I really want to watch it?
Any kind of
what are those clickbaits? You know, like the best hack for Catherine Pooler inks.
Yeah, tell us what that is.
I'll name my next video that.
Yeah, which one you want to see, not what you don't want to see.
That's really cute.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, fun. And maybe I just do the stars.
Did you see I threw the dog over there?
Instead of doing the star piece like that.
Yeah.
Which is a really cool element. Maybe I just add some stars on there like that. And then we have our bulldog. He's going to peek out.
French.
I am so sorry. Our French bulldog. Excusez-moi.
Very, very
I'm going
French.
to prepare you a sentiment because we're putting puns in.
Okay.
We're having puns. What color do we want the back of the pun to be? We could do that with an olive.
That would be good.
Okay. And then this looks like a birthday card, but I'm gonna just pick one of these.
Okay.
This one?
I love that.
Okay. I like being
that's
mysterious over here in the wings. It's kind of fun.
So is everybody feeling a little more comfortable with this idea of A9 cards?
I'm kind of having a ball with it. It's well, the orientation that I did is like a gigantic slimline card.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I will say that vetoing something and then doing that same thing that you vetoed on the same show is a new one for Craft Roulette.
I think that just happened. That is the caliber of person you're working with here. Catherine Pooler is
Expectations be darned.
she's a class act. She's like, I just
That's
challenged
funny. Good.
myself.
That's true, though. That's exactly.
I vetoed things that haven't been vetoed, or I chose that I picked things that had been vetoed, and then I vetoed something and did it anyway.
It was the quickest turnaround.
What a weirdo! Oh my gosh!
I gotta cut this off. I don't know about this color. We'll decide.
So you made friends with vetoing the A9, and now you're making more friends by showing them how to use it.
I know, because some people were angry with me. A9. So this one's for you guys.
So I wonder how many we'll get. Maybe we'll get a bunch. That'd be fun.
I think that your pad needed to be re-inked.
Oh, absolutely.
Should I do it again?
Yeah. So when you get this, that means more ink is needed on your pad. You can also try doing it with a stamp positioner.
Well, yeah, I can. I was over here just stamping freehand like a big girl. I usually do use the stamp positioner.
I know, I do too. Most of the time now.
Do you? I have not crossed over. And it's mostly because I have so many stamps out at one time. If you use a stamp positioner, you have to clean up, and I just have not crossed over into cleaning up.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of a pain.
I do like it when I use it. But it kind of gets in my way of my benders when I'm on a bender. And I want to use a stamp set over and over. Amy Powers, I think you're right. She said to herself, hold my root beer. I'm going to use the vetoed item.
All right, I'm just getting a bunch of strings here. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use, but we'll just get them ready.
Oh.
And then start placing things when I get my sentiments.
I love that little dog peeking over the balloon. That is just so cute.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I don't know why I'm having
I'm going to
issues.
glue this down.
I'm going to get fired from my one job.
Oh, jeez.
You
What's
had
happening over
one job.
I'll write a note for you if you need. I don't know how much help it would be, but I'll write it.
Okay, that balloon.
I actually made a French bulletin board right here.
You should zoom in.
I will.
And show it off in a second.
Oh, I almost forgot about this one.
One.
Are we happy with that? With an olive?
Yes.
Okay. Before I cut this.
See if this little guy needs some pizzazz. Just a little.
Did you use paper strips, Mary, on your crisscross applesauce
Yes,
bottom?
I did. Little
So
teeny
cute.
ones.
So look at this sweet guy. We'll put him under the balloon, and then he'll have a little speech bubble saying, "Where's the
Potty?
potty?"
Potty, because it's a pun. Yes, it is.
My gosh, he's so cute.
That will take a little bit to try.
See?
So, I think we talked about this last time you were on. That how do you schedule your creative time, or is it always wrapped up around projects or products for work?
I was thinking about that yesterday. Funny you asked. I don't have a crafty space at home anymore, and now all of my daughters are moved out, so I have 3 extra bedrooms. And my youngest daughter, Eva, she has the largest bedroom. And so she just moved into an apartment. And so I said, wow, this is a great chance. Now I can put some craft supplies in your room. And she said, yeah, you can do that, but I'll just, in a very sweet way, this is not salty or snarky or rude. She said, just so you know, I'll probably be less likely to come home and sleep there if you've taken over my room. So guess what? There will be no craft supplies in her room. I am not risking that. No way.
No.
So, but anyway, yeah, I create a lot.
She played you like a fiddle.
She sure did. She knows how to get me to do what she wants. So I create a lot because I'm constantly making videos and reels and all kinds of things. And so it's so enjoyable to me, even though it's quote unquote work. So it basically scratches that itch for me. And I don't really craft outside the office.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my office is right here. So everything is one room, so it's okay. But yeah, it's as far as scheduling, so you never come in late or anything or on the weekends and go, I'm going to go knock out a couple cards just for fun.
Well,
Do
I
that all the
do
time.
come in on the weekends sometimes, and just, it's kind of being here by myself. I can just, because I used to, when I was home, I would sit and watch a Hallmark movie or something like that and create. And so I do that here at the office sometimes. I don't really watch Hallmark movies, but
I busted her watching a Lifetime movie the other day on her iPad while she was working on some reels.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I craft at home. I craft on the weekends, and it is still my hobby. And I do use the products that we have coming up, and just our products primarily, because that's what I have and that's what I have time for.
Yeah.
And then I post my creations on my Instagram. And we use some of them here sometimes as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, every once in a while I come in here and make something that's for work. But Catherine does most of that. Catherine.
Yeah.
This is coming together.
It really's coming together.
I'm almost done.
No, you're fine. I'm enjoying it. Now I get to sit back and relax.
Just had a first timer submit. Thank you, Jennifer.
Nice.
Yay!
Well done, Jennifer.
Oh, hi, Jennifer.
Way to pony up and do it.
Sorry, I don't call out everyone that submits, but when I see a first timer, I'll say something usually.
While I'm not working on anything, Gloria Davis, and we talked a little bit before the show on this, asked about becoming a Sizzix creator. That since you were here, you have become a Sizzix creator.
Yeah, so
that was a big step.
Now, licensed designer with Sizzix. So what that means is we still have our regular line as always. So we release 9 or 10 new collections a year. And now we will have 2 to 3 collections released under the Sizzix brand, with Catherine Puller being the licensed designer. So we work with Sizzix and create some collections for them. And it's been wonderful. When I was a teacher creating bulletin boards, I used Sizzix products. So 20, 30 years ago, I was using Sizzix, and now being a licensed designer for them is really cool.
Did you have one of those red ones where the
crank?
Yeah, or it was a lift over kind of die cutter?
Yeah. I had that crank handle one that I used in the teacher's lounge. Yep.
Right. With the dies that were about an inch thick, 3/4.
Yeah, with the foam. They were actually a little sharper to the touch too, which is a good thing that the foam was there. Just don't stick your finger in there when you crank down.
They still had it in the school I worked in a couple of years ago. They still had those. It was good, still working. I'm sure it was original product too, but it was still working, and they were still making bulletin boards with it. Absolutely.
Yeah, those things take a licking and keep on ticking it.
They truly are.
Okay, so this might be one of my favorite little parts right here. So there was a lot of red space because the design is so large and the die is a little bit small, because this is kind of geared towards scrapbooking. We use a bigger scale on it, but then just adding these white stars, I think, really added a little something there. Love that.
It really did make it work better. I think you're right. How smart of you. You should make cards.
I have a knack for it.
You do have a knack for it. You've learned well over the years.
We always tell the story about Debbie, who works in our wholesale department. I was creating something one day, and she loved it. She thought it was just so creative and cute. And she looked at me and said, "Wow, you really have a knack for that." And we just laughed. What do you think? It was cute.
Honey, you've got a knack for it.
Sometimes she comes in my office and picks something up off my desk, and she's oohing and eyeing, and then she goes, "Who made that?" I'm like, "I did." Erica. I'm like,
why are you
yep.
so surprised?
You've got a knack for that.
It's nice. She's
a
good ego boost.
Yeah, I was going to say, that must feel pretty good.
Sometimes she wants to keep our cards, which is fun too. she'll run, put them on her desk.
Yeah, especially if it's butterfly on it.
Yeah.
That's her jam.
We had Dolly as an element not too long ago, and we had a lot of butterfly cards because Dolly Parton has butterflies in her, like, Dollywood and things.
Oh.
Where'd the phenol go? Oh.
Yeah, what are you looking for? I didn't get the ink in there right. I need to pull the black across it.
I have a boo-boo right there, so I gotta cover it up.
Oh. I saw that.
Smudge a stamp.
Little sneaky fingerprint.
Do you keep
There.
baby wipes or anything around to keep your...
I have these
hands?
all over the place. Just a paper towel.
But she uses the same one for like a week, so don't worry. She doesn't use them in the bathroom. She washes her hands and just shakes them off. So she doesn't like to waste.
Well, they dry. They totally dry.
I mean, why do you need 4 paper towels from the
just
dispenser?
wad that up and keep it in your pocket.
Use one, wipe your hand, and any remaining water will dry in a minute. I don't know. I have daughters that are very sustainability focused, so they rubbed off on me. And if I do wipe my hands on a paper towel, I bring it into my craft room because I had wet, clean hands dried off on it. So I put it on my craft desk, and that's what I use to wipe my stamps down.
Well, we didn't know we were going to get that lesson, but that's really quite a good
Very
one. Actually,
sustainable.
it's a good one.
And if
I
you
like
don't
it.
do it that way, no worries. You do you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Here,
There it is. This is something. There's a lot going on there, guys.
It's a big
There's a lot of
card.
space to fill, yeah.
It's a big card. Well, I think you did really well. I'm going to go through mine, make sure I hit all the parameters so I don't get in trouble. My French bulletin board project inspiration is right here. And it's also in this cross-hatching of the paper. It's kind of a crazy little, didn't really see it as being sparkle paper or glitter paper, but it turned out okay. Winter desserts, I'm using greens, pinks, and reds like you would find on a gingerbread house or cookies with icing. Or maybe just a Christmas candy might even work for something like that. Balloons, I got them right there on Mr. Snake. And beads, I used flat beads because that's what I had. And I think that's just fine. And so that is my card for 232. Plus I put a little bit of stuff inside too. Yay! Thank you. Well, walk us through how you ended up with this card that was not even a thought in a glimmer in your eye an hour ago.
No, it wasn't. So I wanted to use the balloons, and I love this die sets that we have, the balloon dies and the balloon extras. I haven't used it in a while, so it was fun to incorporate that. And I knew they were large, and I wanted several of them. So then that brought me to using the A9 idea, although this was my tweak on an A9. The French bulletin board, we pulled in several places. So the crosshatch idea on the plaid, the crosshatch on this balloon, and then the French bull.
Bulletin board.
Named Etienne.
And then beads.
Dog. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Beads in the shaker element.
You did it.
And then the winter dessert, pulled that color combination from the Cookies for Santa patterned paper pack.
Which are Christmas or winter desserts. Cookies for Santa.
There you go. I think that using those papers opened up a whole bunch of ideas for other people that will be very helpful, and we'll see a lot more liberty, I think, because of that. So well done. Well done. How timely of you to have such paper right there. Isn't that funny? It just works out that way. Well, we'll let you get to relax for a few minutes while we tell other people how they can play what's coming up, give away some stuff, and then we'll be back to say goodnight and see what else you have coming up down the road. Well done, ma'ams. Ma'ams. They're quite the team, aren't they? Yeah, they're wonderful. But you can play too. This is a challenge, and we'd love to have your take on those 4 parameters. Make sure you use all 4 parameters. Make it family friendly, which is basic preschool rules. And then you make handcrafted and take your best picture ever and upload it to craftroulette.live. There's an easy form to fill out. Make sure you tell us how you use those parameters, especially if they're sneaky, like French Bulldog. You can do it. This is fun. This is a little bit of a, wow, I got to think a little bit, but it's going to come to you. It is. Next week, we get to welcome Christina Werner, who just has her own new stamp set that just came out. It's beautiful. Tiffany Solorio will be joining us after that. It will be her first time to the wheel. Amanda Stevens and I will be getting you ready for World Card Making Day. After that, we're going to... Charlene Madrid's going to come to see if I'm still awake, or if I'm awake, after World Card Making Day the next Friday. And then Sharon Leska we get to welcome. I've been trying to get Sharon on the show for a long time, so I'm real excited to have her join us. Join us each and every week. Make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss us. It's fun. It's relaxing. It's nice. And you get to play along. There's our member list. We thank you all for being a very, very special part of our shows. They help us decide what is going to be vetoed and different things like that. They do give us some wonderful input. We don't always get to use their ideas, but they always give us pause to think. So thank you guys for being a part of our member site. We do have a extensive member site and with retro bonus challenges and Sylvia Torres, just ask her. She knows all about them. And then Zoom calls galore and all sorts of other good things. Next week, we'll have the after party. Not tonight, but Silver and Above will have an after party Zoom call. So that's always fun. Make sure you get that on your calendar. Have you seen that fly go through here all night long? He's just been flying around here. He's big boy. Yeah, Tiffany, I'm real excited about having her on too. I think she's funny. It'll be a good night. But every night here at Craft Roulette is always got something kind of special. Well, that means giveaway time is here. And that means if you sent in a card last week, your name is on that list. It looks like there's a very small list, but it's very long. And we're going to spin it here in just a second. Let's see, we've got 409 on there. That means a couple people didn't want to be on the list. And that's okay. I'm one of them. I'm not qualified. It's okay. We get along. For a handmade card, our original giveaway, a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. It can go anywhere. Anywhere. Watch it go to the town next door. Sandy, yes, I don't think that's the town next door. I don't know where Sandy lives. But Sandy, after the spins, there will be a form that you can go to on craftroulette.live and fill that out. Use the same address that you sent your card in so that we can recognize you as the rightful owner of that prize, the Krog of all value, and then we'll get that fixed up for you. Lou Ann Johnson. We haven't had her win anything in a while. She's going to win a mega goodie box. Lou Ann's been putting in cards with us for a long time. Congratulations. That's exciting. For a waffle flower gift certificate, let's see who's going to get it. It's always fun. Plus, she's just in Iowa. She's just cat a corner from us. I don't have to worry about overseas. Yvette Olia? I can't ever know how she says that. Creates. Congratulations. I'm pretty safe with Yvette. Yvette, so glad to get that fixed up for you. I probably won't do this until Monday, but you may hear from me sooner. You just never know. Depends on how the weekend goes. Going out with my girlfriend tomorrow, so I know I'm not going to do it then. Or a Catherine Pooler gift certificate. Wouldn't you love to go shopping at her store? Got some pretties, and I bet you got some ideas tonight. Kit Kat wins a gift certificate. Congratulations, Kit Kat. Just use that form on craftroulette.live, and again, please use the same email that you used to send in your card. Mr. Producer has programmed it with a safeguard because there's just prowlers out there all the time trying to get my crogs. Terrible. Wouldn't that be silly? But these are good prices. They really are. Artful Angel's going to get a $25 gift certificate. Is going to Jennifer Webster. Jennifer, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I know you see your name coming up and you get excited. Oof. Make It by Marco does need to be a USA kind of winner. So if you're not a USA winner, but she is. Or you don't have to worry. She's in Ohio. Kimberly Perry, who was one of my guests on our member show, which is our third show. She was delightful. I'm so happy for you. She lives in a craft house. Her mother crafts, her husband crafts, and she crafts. So I bet they'll put some good use to one of Carl's products. Well done. Get those prizes claimed. I'm glad to get you all taken care of. She's usually at work on Friday night. So Erica, I think I saw you here earlier. Erica Most is her mother. I've had trouble with that. So we've got Erica. Come on in, you guys. We've got Erica Post, which was on the show tonight, and Erica Most, who is one of our viewers and contributors and friend of Craft Roulette. And I've had trouble. I have to think twice. Is that the M one? Is it the M Erica or the P Erica? Anyway.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're the Erica Mostesses.
You're all.
We have the mostest. We're the mostest Ericas there are.
There's also a Catherine the Great, and I can identify with that.
Isn't that funny? I thought for a minute, well, is that Catherine?
Can't take her anywhere, you guys. Honestly.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your evening.
We did. Thank you for having us.
We sure enjoyed having you. I just kind of sit back and relax when you guys show up. It's a pretty easy night. So thanks. Yeah, and you made a cool card that has nobody's done an A9.
All right.
This is Catherine. It's a CPA9 because it was switched up.
It was a faux A9.
An A9 and a half.
Well, no, I just assumed you did it the other way, but I don't know that there's a rule about it. I don't know. I'm not much of, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to remember it anyway. So
I'm sure it's probably
I think it's the dimensions that make it, because it'll fit in the right envelope, but
yeah,
this works.
It works.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty with your little bulldog on it. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I know it's going to inspire some other people to make a card.
Yay.
Good.
I'm pretty sure.
It was so fun.
It was great. Thank you for having
and
us.
we still
our
got
pleasure.
a pun in there, even though she didn't spin one.
Yes.
I like it. What do you have coming up next? They can find you on Catherine Pooler. It's all down in the description. But when do you go live?
So we go live on YouTube almost every Wednesday. We go live on Facebook most Mondays. And then during releases, we go live more often. So on YouTube, usually will be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of our release weeks. And we just had our Christmas collection release this week. And next up, we have a Sizzix Christmas release that hits our shop on September 22nd.
Yes.
It is now available worldwide through retailers. So if you have a scrapbooking or stamping store near you, go in and check it out and see if they have it. It's the 12 Days of Christmas is the theme.
So cute.
Yeah, so in about a week and a half, we'll be celebrating that on the Catherine Pooler Designs YouTube channel and blog and Facebook and Instagram. So...
Oh, honey, it's for social media.
Magic. Yep. And our Holiday Magic collection is also really adorable. So if you haven't seen that yet, you want to check that out as well. Lots of inspiration out there. Our brand ambassadors do an amazing job creating card samples that are all over social. And we put them on our blog and beautiful things.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's good stuff. It's fun stuff. Just like hanging around the kitchen table with you a couple times a week. Except you're smaller and you don't have to have any cookies.
We didn't have to bring the turkey. That's good.
That's always good. Well, thank you, ladies and boys and
Thank
girls,
you.
ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. It's time to kiss those nogs. We've done something nice. Got the weekend started with a positive note. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. I'm going to check out what you were all talking about because I love seeing what you're up to. Mr. Producer, well done once again. Check out craftylet.live/shop for more information on our stamp sets. And join these ladies on their lives and in their shop. We appreciate y'all very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Bye,
soon.
everybody.
Stay safe. Nighty night.